How's it going, everybody, and welcome to Roaming Recess, my weekly show where basically I talk to the camera without doing any gameplay, without actually playing a game, kind of a break from the weekly Let's Play, and I have quite a bit to talk about this week. The channel is about to go through a reboot, not a big reboot, so don't worry about that. A lot of stuff happened this week in terms of news and gaming that I think is really important, especially to people who love video games like us. And a lot of stuff has been kind of upsetting me about some of the games that I really was excited for, but the hype is kind of slowly dying, unfortunately, and that's understandable. It happens with games, but I wish the hype wouldn't have died so soon. It's not dead, it's just on life support, and I feel like they have to do something for me to actually make me a little bit more excited for this game that's coming out pretty soon. So let's get into the talking about stuff. So last week I did a gaming setup, which was pretty okay. It did pretty well. People liked it. People enjoyed it. Dale Taylor, a very, very avid watcher on this channel, actually said that he thought it was a good idea. He thought it was a good idea to do something like this, which is basically just talk to the camera for a couple of minutes instead of just doing a Let's Play straight Let's Play every single day, which is why the channel will be going through a reboot. And I'll be giving the details of that after I talk about all the other stuff, because I know how to do stuff. Well, this isn't TV, so you can skip forward to the end. In fact, I'm going to probably leave timestamps in the description so you can actually pick what you want to hear about. So first off, the guys at Game Trailers, Kyle Bosman, Michael Huber, Bradley Ellis, Brandon Jones, Daniel Bloodworth, Michael Damiani, you got Don Casanova, you got your freaking Ben Moore, man. I say Moore because I'm Irish. Sorry, Moore, it's Ben Moore. But Ben Moore, and Ian Hink, and even the personal trainer that showed up to our live stream yesterday. They started a Patreon yesterday for their new channel called Easy Allies, as you probably heard. They were a pretty big part of the gaming industry, as big as a part as you actually can be of the gaming industry without actually being directly involved with making games. And one of them is making games, but he's not selling his games, so that's why I'm saying he's not really part of the gaming industry, I guess. Many people flocked to this Patreon to basically support these guys and make sure that they can make videos that are actually pretty important to the internet as well, because we have a lot of people who can act very editorial when it comes to video games, but a lot of people tend to make it into a joke, and some people like to watch gaming news content without having a joke every 2 seconds. Some people actually like to watch gaming content news in a way that you actually feel like the news is somewhat important, and they were able to do this. They're very editorial. The reviews were goddamn amazing. If you haven't seen the reviews, they're amazing. Don Biani, a great editor and great writer, was able to work on stuff like Pop Fiction. Amazing stuff. Pop Fiction, really good stuff. Is there a 17 Colossus? The answer is no. The answer is no. Thanks, Don Biani, for settling something that we might have known for a long time already. I, for one, put some money towards their way. I'm not going to say how much money, because I feel like that's kind of just petty. It's like, I gave this so much money to this person here, and now I'm this level of a Patreon supporter. But I think the tiers are pretty cool. I get to myself, and this is probably going to give away the money, but I don't want to give it away directly. I get to, and some other people get to as well, watch the Easy Allies podcast on a Wednesday instead of a Friday when it's going to go up on YouTube. And this is extremely important because it's extremely important, I guess, it's extremely important to people like me, because Wednesday, I've that day completely free. There's nothing on Wednesday, which means I like to watch a lot of the podcasts. I watch the Dude Soup podcast that day. I like to catch up on the Game Grumps that day. I like to catch up on Epic Name Bros videos that day. I like to catch up on Lopus Jr.'s videos that days. It rarely works out like that, but it sometimes does work out like that. But I found myself really wanting to watch the GT Time podcast. I always did, and it always, I eventually did always watch it, and it was always on a Friday. I love that podcast. But Easy Allies, congratulations, $26,800 has been funded into the Patreon, which means that they are going to get to create content. They're going to create a new Michael Huber show. They're going to get to create a new Kyle Bosman show. They're going to get to create a new Ian Hink show. 2 podcasts, which is goddamn fantastic. These guys need to be making content on the interwebs. Of course, you got the editorial that's exclusive to the Patreon by Brandon Jones. And of course, we have merchandise for those guys now. But enough about Easy Allies. Easy Allies, best of luck in the future. I'm going to be watching, a lot of other people are going to be watching. You got, Shuei Yoshida, the president of Sony. You got freaking, John Bain, Total Biscuit. People are really, really coming out in support of these guys. Next, I want to talk about the hype train that was there for Dark Souls 3. I'm really, really excited for Dark Souls 3. I love Dark Souls 1, I love Dark Souls 2. I've played through Dark Souls 1 50 times, 50 plus times, because I know this because I started counting after the 10th. After I filled up all of my save files, the 10 save files you can use, I started counting like a lot after that. I played Dark Souls 2 around 35 times because again I started counting after that as well. And I played Demon Souls around 13 times. It's not as replayable in my opinion because the weapons are a little bit harder to get than they are in Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 2. You can always route your way. Oh, if I do this boss first, I can get to this weapon really easily. I can get to the Flamberge this easily if I kill Quelaag first and then kill the gargoyles straight after that and don't even touch the Taurus demon. I can get all this stuff. But you know what I mean. That's basically the general idea of Dark Souls is, routing your way around on your 54th playthrough. But recently Dark Souls and From Software, mostly Bandai Namco, I'm not going to blame From Software for this, and this isn't something to blame even. Ouroboros the Ninja, I know Pete Peterson got this, I know Lobos Jr. also got this. It's a full English version of Dark Souls 3, which means the game's done. The game's completely done. That's fantastic to know that there's not going to be a delay. The game's completely done if they're giving away full English versions with online play that you can play with the other people that got the full English versions as well. Of course, the Japanese version is coming out, I'm checking the date, 2 days from now, and that's going to be pretty freaking cool. Or is it today? I think it's 2 days from now. Some people are important. I know Ben Moore's going to do a stream, and that's fine. I'm not going to pay attention to the Japanese versions, but it just kind of kills the buzz for me in a way that other people are getting the game before the rest of the community. And I think it's fine. I think it's awesome. I would hope at some day in my life I could get to a certain point of subscribers that From Software would be like, hey, you, do you want the game early? And I take it. And that's the thing. That's why I'm kind of being a hypocrite here. I take the game, but it kind of just kills the hype for me because I like when I open up Dark Souls, especially with Dark Souls 2. I opened up Dark Souls 2, I opened up Bloodborne, and I was so excited. I was like, this is awesome. And like I knew simultaneously there was someone else around the world opening it as well. People are uploading videos of it on the same day you are. It's just such a great experience, and that doesn't happen. That's not going to happen this year because the first 3 hours of a Let's Play by people like Ouroboros and people like that are going to be uploaded on YouTube. And not the first 3 hours, the first third of the game, which I don't know how long the game is. It could be very long, it could be very short by Dark Souls standards. But yeah, I'm not really sure. Why didn't you guys tell me about my hoodie being messed up? It's kind of cold here, and that's why I'm wearing my hoodie and a hat. But you guys should tell me in future about that my hoodie being a bit messed up. Okay, the basic conclusion I'm trying to come to is that the hype is not ruined, but it's just a little bit less than it was. I'm still gonna play Dark Souls 3, still gonna love it. I know, Goaty, as Ian Hink would say, Goaty. It's game of the year, man. It's gonna be game of the year. And lastly, we're going to talk about the channel Reboot. The Reboot, I got this idea when I was watching Nerdcubed actually rebooting his channel, basically just to make it more fun for him. And I'm having so much fun, but I was like, how can I make it even more fun? And the simple answer to making it more fun is just to do some different stuff. I'm still going to be doing the Twilight Princess Let's Play and other Let's Plays. Let's Plays will be reserved for 10 PM GMT, that's Dublin time and London time, every single day, hopefully, unless I'm sick or something, or else I can't do it, then a highlight will be uploaded in its place. The other shows I'm going to be doing are Eerie Editions, which is going to be on a Sunday, which is a horror game, which could be an indie horror game. And again, this is going to be something I'm going to try to do. If it doesn't work out and if people don't like it, I won't do it. But Eerie Editions sounds like kind of a fun thing to do. I'm bringing back Absolutely Anything, which is AA. The last Absolutely Anything we did was the first one, and it was in November, and it did really well and people liked it. It was Fallout New Vegas, and I want to do that again. I want to be able to play a game and just randomly edit it into funny parts, and that'll just happen once a week, and the rest of it will just be Let's Plays and all that stuff. And I just want to be able to do that. And of course, the other show we're going to be doing is this show right here, which is Roaming Recess. This is going to be making a thing. It's going to be a thing. Can I make confetti fall from the ceiling? Am I that good at editing yet? You'll know. You'll know if I'm that good at editing yet, if the confetti falls from the ceiling. But basically, the schedule will be like this. Monday to Sunday, Let's Play. GMT, 10 o'clock. GMT, London time, 10 o'clock. Then we have Tuesdays is Roaming Recess. That will hopefully be uploaded by 6 o'clock GMT. And yeah, if I can actually get it up in that time frame. If not, it'll be sometime after that. But it'll be on a Tuesday. Then we have the almighty, the amazing Eerie Editions, which... Then we have absolutely everything which will be uploaded on a Saturday, which I think would be better to be uploaded on a Saturday because more people can watch it and more people can get into it, and it could bring some attraction to my channel, I guess. And of course, on a Sunday we're going to do Eerie Editions, which I hopefully will be doing a lot of indie horror games and stuff like that. Not to be too original, you know, just play some indie horror games. I think this Sunday I might play SCP Containment Breach, if you want that. If you don't, it's fine. So basically that's what I have to talk about today. Roaming Recess. I hope you guys like this. I have been in talks with some other people as well about some other stuff. I'm not going to reveal too much, but people have been talking with me about it, and I've been talking with them about doing kind of a podcasty thing, like a 45-minute discussion about different things that are going on in the gaming world. To me, I can't top most of the other podcasts that I watch, but I could try. So basically, recommendation of the week. I'm going to start doing this at the end of every Roaming Recess. TV show, watch Silicon Valley, really fun. Comic book, I'm reading Blue Exorcist. Reading it casually. I have only gotten into book 2. It's pretty good. If you guys want to see that, that'd be pretty good. Pretty good also. The movie I'm recommending is an old one. It's gonna seem really stupid for me to recommend this, but Rugrats in Paris. Rugrats in Paris. Funny movie, sad movie. It's all about Chucky Finster trying to find his mommy. And will he do it? You're gonna have to find out. And of course, YouTube video and YouTube channel recommendation, Easy Allies, and of course YouTube video recommendation. Something I thought was really funny today, and I actually thought it was really freaking hilarious, was the Open House episode, I think 54, but it was just uploaded today. So go and watch it. It's really funny. Just look up Open House, or just look up Fun House, and they'll have it as their latest video on the channel. Really funny. So that's it. Thanks everybody. I hope this didn't go too long. I'm going to try to edit it down. I love everyone. Thanks for commenting. And I'll see you later on for the Let's Play. But for now, take it away, Future Calvin. See you at 10 o'clock.